Hello Chipsters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today it's a pleasant morning. I was actually waiting for, I've got two kits to come in, car kits, one from the States and one that I bought recently on eBay. Both were intended for or are intended, well, one is intended for I never know what you call them, tribute builds. I'm not sure what you call them, but a build that I want to do for Sean at the Scale Model Car Guy channel, because he's a really first-rate bloke, and I just wanted to build something for him, and I've got the one. The one should come in from the States in the next week or two, and there's no rush. I've still got to do Old Tom's yet, which starts hopefully in the next few days. But then I was watching a podcast that Brian from Mr. BG, BG Model Works, and Lucas C from the Lucas C channel do. Very entertaining fellas. They probably will never see this, but if you go over there and check them out. I'm not sure. I know I got that update from Lucas C channel. I presume Brian has it up as well. And they see, I'm almost talking to myself into this is supposed to be a big reveal when it finally comes. Not the one from the States, actually, the one, but they obviously it's a car model talking channel, and they were talking about a particular vehicle, shall we say. Let's not pinpoint it down too much. And Gav head off in tangent. Whoa, yes, Sean will love this one. I've got the idea already. So I've priced them up, and I got one at a very reasonable price. When it comes, it'll all be revealed. Anyway, that isn't for this, or this isn't for that. What I'm saying is that I've got a couple of cars coming already. Now, a week ago, actually, the postage was really good. Actually, got down to Paul and Sue. Yeah, because this is a thank you to Paul and Sue. That's the Plastic Monkey channel and the Ice Queen 7 channel. You know them both. They do all those live chats. I never go on them or listen. That sounds really bad, doesn't it? And it's because I've just mentioned that podcast. That podcast just goes up, and I can listen to it, and it's just the two of them, and my head doesn't go away with the fairies. The problem is, when I listen to these live chat, and I've tried theirs several times, and I've tried other people's, but all the banter going backwards and forwards and stuff, it screws in my head. It's not so much the banter, it's something about it. It's because I've got the PTSD and everything. When people talk fairly quickly, or there's a group of people all yammering, as we'd say over here, like this, again, I'm not distracting from their podcast, because I've seen bits of it and it's very good. I just can't follow it. My head just goes, it's hard to explain. You just go spinning and everything, so I can't watch them. But please go and check them out. You know they are really, anyway. They're quite well known, if not notorious in the county of Devon. But I sent Paul down specifically. Sorry, Sue. I never thought about that. Sue. But I sent Paul down some kits. I was getting the stash down because it was getting a bit overwhelming. And as I said, when I went to Telford, I took some to Models for Heroes, and I knew that Paul might enjoy these ones. And I said to you on the letter I put in, Paul, all right then, the scrawl on a piece of post-it note. But these are modern times. Who writes letters now? I couldn't write letters then. Left school, no education. Anyway, I said, don't want anything for them, as in, well, I wasn't asking for money, but I mean, I don't want anything sent back. I don't want, they generally, we all help each other out, and that's all it was. But also, I know sometimes you can get a kit and you think, oh, I like it, but I want to do all these 110 kits. There's a list on the conveyor belt. So, and I'd said to him, build them or not build them, I honestly don't mind. In my head, I'm doing something nice for somebody, and that makes me feel good. And that's all I was bothered about. And lo and behold, Paul and Sue wanted to do something nice for Gav. You're going to get me in so much trouble because I sent a photograph to my missus at work with this giant box turned up. And I said, I wonder who this is from and what's inside it. So I'll just give you a quick look. There's a nice couple of car kits. Now, I've seen this one on eBay a lot, the Black Widow. Now, you know I love my rods. So Paul's obviously thinking me of there. And I've seen this a lot. And it's a rod that I would have probably got. I would probably not do it as the Black Widow. I don't know if that's sacrilege amongst the car builders. It's a rod to me, and I like to do my own take on stuff when they're rods. I like to, and when they're rods. I've done one so far, and it's in the drawer there. It's almost done. Just got the windscreen up, but it sounds good, doesn't it? But I have decided I will still do the odd aircraft. I've still got the Dragonfly little one in 72 to do. I've got some others. I've got the Starfighter one in 48 that will be built in the new year. It's getting pushed back further and further, but that will get built. And I've got another one in 48 Starfighter I'd had before that. That will get built. So there will be other stuff model wise coming, but I've finally, I think, drilled down onto what I want to do in modelling, and that is the cars. I don't mind the small scale or the 1 in 24s or whatever. I don't think I'll ever do one of the really big ones. I just didn't have the room for it. I would have the room for these really, but I would like to probably keep on the cars. More than likely, probably just not 100%. But Americana, as I would call it, type cars. I'll say I love the rods. I quite enjoy some of the muscle cars. So yeah, it's something like that. And then obviously my 1 in 700 and 1 in 350s, but more than likely 1 in 700 scale ships. Not a bad difference, is there? Obviously, in the figure painting, that's a given. I'm a figure painter, so. That's not going to stop. And figure painter as a hobbyist as well as a commercially. So yeah, Paul, Sue, thank you very, very much. And I can hear there's one in there. It's not just an empty box. Brilliant. I'm not sure my missus is going to say that. And then the other one, it's a snapped together, which I don't mind, especially with my modelling skills, because I've seen some people do some brilliant work with snap together kits. Now I've got a couple of questions on this one, because it doesn't say, I haven't got opening instructions or anything yet. It's a stock car, and I really like the stock cars now, obviously NASCARs, but stock cars in general. And let's have a look at that again. It's obviously the Iron Man. I take it with these, they're more stickers than they are decals, as it's a snap together. I wouldn't know, and I haven't even opened it, so you could say, well, that's just being lazy, Gav. But can anybody tell me, because I've seen people do, I think it's Mark Batson's doing a small scale, is it 1 in 32, something like that? He's doing a small scale stock car and adding bits to it. Could anybody tell me, my American Maras out there, what, this is going to sound really bad as I like my cars, I don't even know what it is. What car is that? And would I be able to get decals for it? If you could tell me the era and the type of car it is, and does anybody know if there are any particular race teams, or would I have to do anything to it to convert it into a poker, meaning the right thing. The poker, it's a British saying. The poker stock car, from a real racing team. Because I wouldn't mind. I say I love my scratch building. You wait till that other one comes in, that other car. Yeah, I would like to turn that into a proper. I mean, it's got a roll cage in by the look of it on here and stuff, so it's not like it's not got anything to it. I was just wondering if I could turn it into with a proper paint job and that. I don't mind taking the tabs off that snap it and then glue it together and doing bits and pieces, you see. So if anybody could tell me what car it is, and because surely if it's an AMT, it must be one of their normal cars. What do you think? That it's not just something they've made up. Sound a right idiot here, don't I? But I don't know. I'm only not long into it, am I? So yeah, could you tell me the make, please? The year that I could put it as a, if I could put it as a NASCAR or a stock car. If you can tell me if there's any decals out there that aren't going to cost an arm and a leg, I'd be very grateful. Thank you very much. And finally, sent me this book as well. It's the FAQs, frequently asked questions, on how to actually build cars and, you know, extra little bits in that. And bikes as well. Yeah, very nice. Like obviously you can do detailing work and stuff. That is invaluable. So that's going to get a good read along with my my hot rod book, which I'm still looking through at the moment. The other one hasn't turned up yet. Where is it? So thank you very much. So the phone went off before I made this video, and I've got a feeling she said, "Oh my life, not more kits. You've just got rid of them all." But look, they're small and brick size. You know. Oh well. Thank you very, very much. I know I'm rambling on as I always do. I will have either a reveal or a well, it won't be an update. It will be a reveal. The hot rod's almost there. As I say, I've got the door handles to put on and the windscreen to put on, and then that's done. A couple of major disasters which has marred the build, but not marred it that it's taken my enjoyment of doing it off. It's just I resigned. Not much I can do now. You'll see that when off. There's no point going on about it till you see it. So that's done. I'm going through the instructions later on this afternoon of Tom's NASCAR that I'm going to build for Tom. That's the Salvino's JR Chase Elliott White Hooters car, white and orange, bit of blue, but I just need to go through the colours for that to make sure I've got them, because you can guarantee I won't, because I've still got, obviously I've got more military colours than anything. I could do it in a nice Royal Navy grey, but I don't know if that would pass muster. So yeah, I've got to get the colours for that so I know what I'm so I can send them off, because I've got to get a couple of extra bottles of paint for figure painting and bits and pieces. So that's that. I was working on HMS Avenger last night. Thoroughly enjoyable evening. And I'm looking over there because she's there waiting for the railings to go on. So railings to go on. I've put her on a little foam base and cut that out just so I've got some dimensions. And she will have... I think what I'll do is I'll do one last... Once the brass railings are on and I've made up the little Lynx helicopter, we'll just sit her on there unpainted. Because once the painting's started, that won't take too long really. So we'll have one last look of her in the raw, and then we'll do I'm not sure if I'll do a reveal or just do one more video with that when she's painted. Keep looking over there because she's sat there. So that's that. So an Avenger update coming up. Dengar Star Wars figure. Yes, all four of you. Hang on a second. Ever since I had that lurgy, I've still got a bloody throat that keeps going and coughing. Sorry on camera, but I'm ready to cough. Dengar, my Star Wars Black Series 6-inch figure turned into a statue. action figure turned into a statue. I did the backpack the other night. All over the place. It's not much Gav doesn't turn his hand to. So I did his backpack, painted all that the other night, a couple of 3 nights ago. All it's left to do now is the weapons on him, and I just want to do a bit on the face one more time, because I'm not 100% happy with that. And then he'll be ready for a reveal. I'm going to put him on a little... I've got some... I forgot I had them. Mrs. found yet another box. She goes, "Did you even know you got these?" I went, "No." And it was a box of off-cut foam, blue foam. And I thought, well, they might actually make it... keeping the wire stuck in his feet, I'll put him on as a display base, but temporary. And take him off if I want to. So he's done. So that'll please all 3 or 4 of you that watch those videos. And that's it. So there'll be some regular old Tom updates coming up with the NASCAR. My AB 18mm Prussians down here. They've just got the faces on the first 8 to do. So we'll have a look and see them at some stage. The 28mm Napoleonic Cuirassiers that I'm painting, for sale. They're probably about 5 sessions away. There's no point showing you the riders until they're actually painted. I'm trying to get back to the Airfix Lancer between now and Saturday and get that knocked on the head for a reveal next week, because then that can free me up for my figure painting larger scale. I'd like to do a Hysterex Agents plastic figure, 1970s plastic figure, and get one of them started. Again, it'll be really slow like the Lance. I'll just pick it up and put it down when I want to. Obviously when Dengar's finished, I've got a Han Solo figure to do, so I'll start doing him, but probably not for a week or 2. Let's try and get to other stuff done. And Robert sent me those ships. I've had HMS Bristol, which I knew I wasn't going to get onto Bristol anytime soon. I just wanted to have a decent look, and I did wash it and clean it off and everything, but that's as far as it got, because I said I didn't want to get distracted on. That's another 1 in 700 ship in resin, and I didn't want to get distracted on that while I was still working on Avenger, because I knew what had happened. So, but HMS Bristol will get started in the next couple of weeks as well. Probably, well, between now and Christmas she'll be started. Reminds me, I've actually got to send off for some stuff for her. So yeah, that's it. Supposed to be a thank you, and it's gone all over the shop. Because the thing is, when I'm hyped, well, it gets me like that. Woo! Now that was a mad face, and I've just seen myself in the camera. So we got that one, we got the book, and we got the Black Widow hot rod. So both of you, Carl, thank you enough. Thank you for the Christmas card and the kind words. It was really appreciated. I'll show my wife, well, she'll appreciate the Christmas card because they don't take up much room. But yeah, she's just seen us downsize a load of kits just for literally restocking in a matter of about 3 weeks. Oh well, that's life. So look after yourselves. Thank you very much for your kind support. I will put a link in the description to Paul and Sue's channel. As I say, they do a live streams, I think that's what they call them, and they do several in a week most of the time. So they have different guests, different friends on Maras on, and obviously they've got a big circle of modelling Maras out there that join in on the, putting the comments in and everything. So I apologise to you guys again. I've said it to Paul when I met at Telford a couple of years ago. I just can't interact on that type of stuff, just how it is. Let's get the violin out. Yeah, it's just how it is. I can do, like one-to-one chats, or even if I was doing a, like a chat on the computer offline, and it's not all going on, then I can probably do them. But I can't do the all involved stuff and all the comments going up, and just fries my brain. What's left of it. So again, thank you very much. And you know, as I say, you like to think that good people, things come around to them, and those two really are really nice people, and you know, they deserve successful channels, but deserve the applause from people, you know, in the community, because you know, they're not, they never do any. There's not many people that do much stirring anyway, but you know what I mean. They are some of the nice people in the community. So it's good that that they get the applause, and they've built themselves, you know, such a group of people around them that appreciate them, and they appreciate them. Something like that. Anyway, look after yourselves, and we'll be back with one of Gaz's many videos. Oh, shout outs. I'm not going to do it now. Not fair on these guys. I've already derailed the thank you. But I've got a shout out video for a couple of channels that I've not been with long. But I just thought, you know, people might fancy taking a look at them. So look after yourselves, and we'll catch each other soon on another video.